Sourish? You can't give
Down
me all the
one.
answers.
Down
Okay.
one.
All right. So B rewrite as a single fraction. Common denominator. All right. So we're going to take, we've got this 1 over x plus 2 minus 1. How do you write this number as a fraction? We did this yesterday.
You know, you have to be able to put a one, a 1/2.
Go look at your notes from yesterday. That's the same wrong answer you gave me yesterday. Go take a look at the notes from yesterday. I've already covered this at length.
Okay, let me go to my notes. One over one.
Yes, very good. Now the common denominator here is going to be x plus 2. So we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by x plus
Okay.
2. So this becomes 1 over x plus 2 minus x plus 2 over x plus 2. Does that look okay to you?
Yes.
Okay, now this top is really in parentheses, so it's going to be 1 minus parentheses x plus 2 in the top all over x plus 2. Is that okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna write that. Let me write that down.
All right, write that down.
Okay. Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right. So now, when you have this negative on the outside of the parentheses, how does that impact what's inside parentheses? What do you recall?
I
Do you
recall
understand?
that mhm. I recall for the x plus 2, I would say that well, we did that before. We did that before.
What did we do before?
for example, we just did the three like if I can just be able to,
That negative gets distributed inside. It
yeah,
becomes 1 minus x
the
minus
three
2.
x three plus 3x plus 2.
No, there's no 3. Okay. Are there any like terms on the top?
Any like terms on the top?
Yeah. Anything you can combine?
um yeah, -2, -1, and -2 and 1.
What do those combine to?
They combine to, let me use my calculator.
Okay.
-1.
All right. So there's the single fraction there. So go ahead and get that down so we can move on to the next part.
Yep, let me just get that down. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. All right. Now what is part C asking for?
Part C. So
Yeah.
part C is asking for state how you find how would you find the x-intercept and find it.
Very good. So the x-intercept comes from setting the numerator equal to 0. Okay, so you're going to set that top part. What's that top part?
The top bar right there, 1.
You're setting negative x minus 1 equal to 0.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Solve that for x, please.
Mm-hmm. Negative x equals 1.
Okay. We're solving for x, so x has to be completely low. No negatives in front, nothing else.
Okay. That's gonna be a 1. X equals 1.
It is not. You have negative x equals 1. How do you undo a negative in front of the x? What do you multiply or divide by?
You should divide
By what number?
-1.
Okay. So what does x become?
-1.
There you go. So what's the x-intercept?
X equals -1.
Very good. All right. Part D. Part D.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to write this down or do you have it down on your paper?
I haven't. I already got it down.
Okay. All right. State how you would find any removable discontinuity and a non-removable discontinuity and find its state holes, if any. Okay, there is a vertical asymptote. You get that by setting the bottom
Okay.
equal to 0. So the bottom is x plus 2.
Yep.
So go ahead and solve that for x, please.
Okay. Okay. So the vertical asymptote. What you know is that the vertical asymptote is it is going to be x plus 2. That's the vertical asymptote.
No, not correct. You have to solve this equation. It's like the others. You have to solve it, Sourish, like we've been doing
Yeah, I
all
was
other
just giving
times.
you the what is the vertical asymptote?
No, what you said is not correct. The vertical asymptote is an equation of a vertical line. This is not an equation of a vertical line, as is.
Hmm.
So can you please solve that for x?
Yep. Okay. That's gonna be I know that. That's gonna be a let me get my calculator.
If you're wondering, your effort
2.
tonight is not the same as last night.
It
So
was 2.
it is not 2. How do you undo addition by 2?
I subtracted.
Okay, so subtract 2. What is the result?
-2.
Okay. All right. Part E. Part E here is we need to find the horizontal asymptote.
Okay.
So that actually it's better done from the original form. Or you can use the coefficients, but let's do it with the original form here. This number, whatever it is the horizontal asymptote. Y equals -1 is the horizontal asymptote.
Okay.
All right, so part F here, the y-intercept, the y-intercept. Do you remember how to find that from yesterday?
Yep, I know that. I know the state the y-intercept. I know where to find that.
All right, how do you find the y-intercept? What do you do to the
The y-intercept,
this?
if the y-intercept is from a straight line all the way up.
That is not correct. You have to do something to this to get the y-intercept. Why don't you check your notes from yesterday? It's definitely in there because we did it at least twice.
Okay. Okay, the x's are zeros, so 0 plus 2 is 2.
You're putting 0 in for x.
Yes, I saw
Could
that.
you, and you can use a calculator if you want.
There's no such thing as a negative 0.
Just treat it as 0.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to step away for just a minute or two.
So that
This ends up being
so that I
negative
can be
one
caught up.
half. I want you to try and graph this. I'll be right back with you.
Okay.
All right, have you been able to make any progress on a graph here?
Yes.
All right. The first thing to graph is the vertical and horizontal asymptotes. What was the vertical asymptote?
The vertical asymptote. It's a it's a negative 2.
X equals -2. Is that, and that's a vertical line here. So there it is, x equals -2. What was the horizontal asymptote?
Horizontal asymptote, negative 1/2.
That is not -1/2. Go back and
What?
look.
Wait, what?
There's the horizontal asymptote right there.
Y equals negative 1.
The y-intercept is -1/2.
Yeah, so
That is
wait,
not the same.
hold on. Where huh. Okay. Sorry about that.
All right, so horizontal asymptote neg equals -1. And then the next thing is to graph the x-intercept. What was the x-intercept?
The x-intercept, negative 1. X equals negative 1.
Okay. How about the y-intercept?
The y-intercept, y equals negative 1/2.
Very good. Now you
Let
can
me just write this
connect.
down.
Okay.
Okay, got it down.
Okay. Any questions on that before we
Any questions? No. Can we take a break
sure.
for 5 minutes?
Okay. All right, Sourish, let me know when you're back.
I'm back.
All right, let's take a look at question number 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a lot of the same stuff we just did. Okay,
Okay.
so it says rewrite using a common denominator. How do you write the number 3 as a fraction? How do you write this number as a fraction?
You write that in the you write that in the fraction, ma'am, is that in the previous notes?
We just did it in the previous problem. There's nothing different. I'm asking you because you didn't know the answer last time, so I'm hoping you'll eventually know how to do this.
Yes, 1/3.
That is not correct. Here's what you
But then,
said. Maybe you didn't mean that.
yeah, but I was thinking that it was that one because for the previous problem yesterday, x-1 and x-2, that was 1/2.
No, that is not
But
correct. So
I think maybe it's a 0 minus 1 and 0 plus 3.
what did we do in the previous problem? What did we do in 1 part B?
In one part B, for the x's, we put them into 0. And
No,
then
we
you
did
do,
not. No, we did not. Like, this is what I don't understand, Sarge. Like I'm gonna look at what we did for part B, and that is not what we did. Like, this is part B. Like, you're just making something up.
okay.
So how do we write the number as a fraction?
How do we write a number as a fraction? 1/1.
You just
I
said it.
said
You
one,
put it over 1. You put it
yeah,
over
one
1.
over
So,
one.
so say out loud, what is the rule? How do you write any number as a fraction? What goes on the bottom?
A 1.
Yes, very good.
3/1. Wait, what? Hmm.
Next, we're going to multiply the top and bottom by the common denominator.
The common denominator.
Yep. So this becomes x minus 1 over x plus 3 times x plus 3 over x plus 3.
Okay.
Now, what should we do with this 3 on the outside of the parentheses here?
We just, for example, we add +3 to 3.
No, we do not. What did we do in a problem yesterday like this?
Subtraction.
Oh,
What?
did you look at the notes from yesterday?
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So I have it on the page. It doesn't give me the page number.
Yeah, but well,
Page
I'm
3,
seeing right here that
bottom of page 3, top of page 4.
the top of page 4. Okay.
I even did an example for you on the right.
Yeah, I see it. 2x plus 3. You put the arrows right to x, and then 2 to the 3, which means it's you add them up. So, and that's going to be a 6.
No. No,
I added it. 3 plus 3.
that's not the math operation though. The thing is we did it yesterday. That's what makes this like really frustrating. Cause like it's right here in your notes. Yeah, you draw little arrows.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2x plus 6. How did I get 6 from 2 and 3?
You first of all, oh, you multiplied. Oh,
Yeah, that's what it means. There's a number on the outside parentheses. So tell me
Okay,
what this becomes when you multiply in.
a 9.
Anything else?
Yeah, 3x plus 9.
3x plus 9. Okay, are there any like terms in the numerator?
Yeah.
Okay, the 1x and the 3x, what does that become?
1x and 3x. Negative 1x plus 3x. Let me just get my calculator.
It's not negative 1x, it's just 1x. There's no negative out in front.
Okay,
The number goes
1x
to the
plus
left.
3x. I'm just gonna get to my calculator. It's a 4.
4x.
Mm-hmm. 4x plus 9.
Nope, minus 1 plus 9.
An 8. Oh, wait. I'm sorry about
It is
that.
8.
No.
It is 8. It is 8.
Oh. Well, I was thinking that I have to do a 9 first and then negative 1. But okay. Okay, let me immediately get this down.
Okay.
Okay. State the x-intercept.
Okay, so how do you find the x-intercepts when it's in this form?
Yeah, the
What is the,
x-intercept.
yeah, what
Mhm.
is the rule?
What's the rule is that first of all, that's going to be from an x. So it must be 3.
What did we do in 1 part C, 1C?
We just we found it from the x-intercept that it was a negative 1.
Did we use the top or the bottom?
We used it at the right,
No, we used either the top or the bottom. Which did we use in
the
1C?
top.
Okay, then what did
But
we
but
set
it
the
says
top
1
equal
right
to?
over here over x plus 2. So there's a negative 1 right there.
What did we set the top equal to for the x-intercept?
A negative 1.
No, it's like you just didn't write anything down. Like I don't know. What did I write right here?
It said numerator equals 0.
Yes. So when I ask you what you set it equal to, like I've already given you the answer. You didn't write this down, or if you did, you can't find it. Either are bad. You got to do better.
Okay.
So what do we set this equal to?
That equals to 0.
Yes. Now I have to solve for x.
Solve for x. Okay. All right. Let me just do this. -8.
No, that is not the answer. That's incomplete. You have not solved for x. You have not gotten x by itself.
I see. An 8.
The sad thing here, Sourish, is that we spent countless hours in the summer solving
What is this?
equations like
Well,
this.
I was using my calculator and it just says -8 and 8.
I know it's really easy to just make excuses. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never you. When you subtract 8 from both sides, you get -8. I agree with
Yeah,
that. But
well, I said it for the
is
first one.
is x by itself? Is it alone?
No, it has a there's other types of intercepts. Y intercept.
But that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you to just isolate your eyes and focus on
You
this.
divide.
Yes. So what does x become?
-2.
Okay. All right. Why don't you quickly solve this two-step equation for me, please? Solve for x.
For X, okay. A 3.
X is 3. Very good. All right. We are all done for today. Is your dad available for some feedback?
Yeah, Dad.